Good morning, I'm Jamie Buchanan Dunlop from Encounter EDU. So my job is now to work with remote science expeditions and to share those live with classrooms around the world through live streamed video and virtual reality. A school trip to the Arctic, it's very difficult to take a school trip in a submarine, but these are wonderfully important places, and to have a scientist share them with classes around the world not only opens up these inaccessible regions, it also allows young people to get a sense of what real science is like. So if you needed to do my job, you would need to make it up. So I made up my own job, I learnt on the job, I've become passionate about science later. I did a history degree, and it just goes to show is what's important is being passionate, learning, being hungry, and those are things you can get from my point, a history degree, and from others, a science degree. What one piece of advice would I give the kids coming today? Stay curious.
Hi, my name is Oliver Baldwin, and I'm here representing the European School of Osteopathy. So I'm an ambassador and I'm a student of osteopathy. When I was 10, I actually wanted to be like a crazy scientist. That was like the thing. I think I watched too much Brainiac, and so I wanted to like do something science related. My job now, so I'm a student osteopath. At the moment I'm representing, so I'm being a student ambassador, but generally osteopathy is a form of manual therapy, and that's the job I'm aiming to go for, so I'm studying at the moment basically. So depending on what stage you are through school, generally science related subjects, and so the entry requirements for osteopathy are generally something biology related, science related subjects, and also if you're going down the BTEC route, something science related or sports related. But yeah, anything science related because of anatomy in the human body.
Hi, I'm Abby. I'm from Tarmac, originally from Wolverhampton, but moved down to the southeast to work on the south coast. When I was 10, I wanted to be an astronaut, which is different. So I'm a general management graduate, which means that my position is to learn as much as I can about the business.
What area of STEM does your job fall into?
A lot of technology, to be honest, a lot of science, technology, and to be honest, a lot of maths and engineering as well. Engineering goes on every day, and if I go out onto site, I'm constantly measuring up, making sure that we've ordered enough tonnage for the asphalt to lay on the road, and a lot of maths, figuring out how much I've got to do, like how much time we've got. On the M25, when we do all our shifts there, we have a very small window of working, so you have to figure out how much time we've got for what we've got to do. To do my job, subjects that are really great for this job are ones like geography, science, physics, chemistry, loads of stuff like maths is hugely important. If you're looking at more college, then engineering is great. Any form of engineering STEM subjects are perfect for this job.
And have you had a good day today?
Yeah, it's been really fun.
What was your favourite bit about today?
I like the activities out there and learning new things. Yeah.
And what do you want to be when you grow up?
I don't know, to be honest. I want to be like something to do with engineering, but I also want to be like what they said, like doctor. I don't know.
What's your favourite subject?
I like English and maths.
My name is Amelia Arnold.
And have you had a good day today?
Yes, very good.
What was your favourite part today?
Learning about all the safety equipment.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
I would like to be a psychologist.
And what subjects? What's your favourite subject?
English and thinking skills.
Hi, I'm Megan. I'm a trainee clinical scientist specialising in biochemistry. And I'm Hannah, and I'm a trainee clinical scientist specialising in microbiology, and we both work at the William Harvey Hospital in the pathology department.
When I was 10 years old, I didn't really know what I wanted to be honest, but I really liked science and I knew I wanted to do something to do with biology because I really liked biology and I liked chemistry at school. And then when I was older, I decided to make the decision to merge them and do biochemistry and work in the healthcare sector.
And when I was 10 years old, I always loved diseases and I wanted to be a doctor. And I hadn't really heard of microbiology yet, but then as my career's gone on, I realised I wanted to work in the laboratory and look at patient samples and things, so it's really interesting.
The best bit about my job is helping patients, and that is when you're ever doing your blood tests or blood samples, you always think of the patient on the other end that's going to benefit from what you're doing.
Yeah, the best thing about my job is it's very practical. We're always doing experiments and things in the lab, and knowing that you're helping a patient at the end of it that's unwell and helping doctors and working together as a team.
Our job is really important because millions and millions of blood samples are taken every day, and our job in the laboratory to analyse all the blood samples and urine samples and everything that we come helps the doctors in their role in diagnosing and monitoring disease, which is massive in the worldwide.
Yeah, again, similar. We provide so much support that goes on behind the scenes for doctors, nurses, people on the wards, by actually testing the samples that are sent to us. So without us, the doctors and nurses on the wards wouldn't be able to treat patients properly and give them the correct advice and support they need.
My name's Anmol. I work for BigBang2020. My job description is I'm a graduate digital project delivery engineer. I think the best bit about my job is the innovation and creativity involved. I think it's increasingly important now because construction in general is probably a bit behind other industries in terms of being more digital, more accepting of technology. But I feel like it's probably at a point now that it's undergoing a massive transformation, so this job will probably become more and more important in the future. I think the only subjects you probably really need is mathematics, but I think physics would probably help as well. I'd say don't rely on luck, because the harder you work, the luckier you get. Luck is nothing but a residue of diligence.
Okay, I'm Rich Blair. I'm from the University of Greenwich, and I'm here with the Institute of Engineering and Technology as a school liaisons officer. When I was 10, I wanted to be an astrophysicist because my cousin worked with satellites and used to send them into space, and I was really interested in space. And I studied a lot of the maths, a lot of the pictures. I knew the names of the nebulae and all the planets. I knew their distances. I was really enthralled by it. And then I'm going to be honest, I had a career advisor who didn't know what astrophysics was, but now you do. So it's the study of stars and planetary bodies. So I'm a computer engineering final year student at the University of Greenwich. I started late. I didn't have the academic qualities when I was younger, but I developed them through my life skills and all my work that I've done throughout my life. And here I am today giving back to the community because I didn't have this when I was younger, and if I did, it would have been different. The best part of my job, I feel, is the research, learning new things, and then watching other people learn. There's nothing more gratifying than watching someone else get something. Without computer engineers, all of our devices are electronic. They all take processing, to your car, to the automation of a door, your cooker, the microwave, the TV, the PlayStation, whatever you have, they're all connected via a computer in some way or another. And computer engineers link the analog to digital and then back out again. So without us, a lot of things wouldn't work in the same way. So if people want to do what I did today, then you need science, you need physics, you need maths, and you need to be able to code. So computer science is a very good skill to have. But most of all, you need to be a problem solver. If you enjoy problem solving, like engineering's for you, because it's all about problem solving. One piece of advice is just don't give up. I left school with very little qualifications. I knew I wanted to do university, but I had to wait, and I waited till I was ready. And here I am today at the end, and I'm doing this because it's just so enjoyable.
Hello, my name is Alexa.
Hi, my name is Neve.
Hello, my name is Mia.
And we're from Chatham and Clarendon Grammar School. My favourite bit about today was probably going around all the different tables and seeing all the different things there and experiments that were there.
What about you?
My favourite bit was probably when we went in and did the fingerprints, because it was really cool how it was all magnetic and how it just came up.
I also enjoyed the fingerprints because I enjoyed the magnetic bit and I thought it was really cool. I think when I'm older I'd like to be something to do with musical theatre.
How about you? What do you think you want to be when you grow up?
I'm not sure yet. I mean, the science is really cool, so I don't know. Maybe because I like doing the experiments, so maybe it'd be quite cool to do it as my job.
I want to work at Disney in Florida or be at musical theatre or a dancer.
So, do you think you've learned anything today?
Yeah, I've learnt about antibodies and how they're they cost lots more than paracetamol.
What have you learned?
I've learnt about the blood cells and how there's loads of different types, and that without the red blood cells, blood would just be clear and have no colour.
I've learnt about crime scenes and how investigators can use these special cool magnet things to figure out who was committing the crime.
So, if you had the chance to come here again, would you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had really good time.
Is it better than being at school for the afternoon?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now you're ready for the weekend?
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much. It's been lovely talking to you.
Thank you.